to the Osage Indians pregame show on your Indians hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
And welcome, everyone, to another presentation of School of the Osage High School Sports. I am Craig Allen, alongside Steve Adams, Wild West on the camera for us tonight, and Mike Forever Young back in the studio as we are right back in the thick of it. Back-to-back nights of basketball here. This is the first Bank of the Lake pregame show in the Kellysport Marina press box as the School of the Osage Indians get set to take on the Blair Oaks Falcons up here in Wardsville. Osage coming off a win last night against the Eldon Mustangs, where they trailed throughout most of that game before taking the lead in the fourth quarter and walking away with the win. A little bit more difficult here tonight as this Blair Oaks team is, to put it bluntly, Steve, super talented.
For sure. On paper, we haven't had a chance to see them live or even on screen. I haven't seen any recordings or video of it, but I tell you what, on paper, they are looking tough. 19 wins, 2 losses. They're, winning their games by an average of 17 points a game. Just looking tough. You look at our common opponents, and there's just not much encouraging there. Looking tough. I'm taking a look at, just our history. Blair Oaks versus Osage. It's a one-sided affair, although recent history says you go back.
Let's just go back and do the last one game, Steve.
Last year, and we get the win by 9 against Blair Oaks. And so that might be a little extra motivation on their part here to try to get that revenge win. And, last year I think their record was 18-9. So not a terrible year, but a down year for Blair Oaks. This was kind of a payback tour for them this year with their 19 wins here and 2 losses.
Yeah, they are certainly back. And, of course, they have this newer building and gymnasium. In fact, I would even say it's brand spanking new here in Ward. Well, not spanking new? Okay, just regular. And this is my first time being here in this gymnasium. Really nice facilities here. They have gone all out to make the basketball watching experience as good as it can be. So it'll be interesting tonight. Osage coming off a game just last night against Eldon. They got a game Monday night at Boonville. They got a game Tuesday night at home against Camdenton to wind down the regular season before they get set for district play, which will start Monday, March 3rd, where the Indians will take on Eldon in that one, a rematch of last night's game. And of all the games left, I would say this is definitely the toughest one on the schedule, just because of how good Blair Oaks is coming into this one, the momentum Blair Oaks has, and it just kind of feels like where they're at right now. Now, certainly not to say that anything is impossible. We saw in the junior varsity game just before this one, Osage got down big in that first quarter. It was 24-4 after the first quarter, and Steve and I kind of exchanged a glance with one another thinking, uh-oh, this might get out of hand. And Osage actually fought their way back, winding up losing that game in the fourth quarter just by single digits. So it was a pretty close one down the stretch there, and the JV squad certainly didn't lay down. They fought back, so certainly it's not impossible here. But this Blair Oaks squad, Steve, senior laden. There's no sophomores on this varsity squad. There is a ton of experience, and there is a ton of good players all around.
For sure, but there's a reason you play the game. Yeah. You don't have to be better on paper. You don't have to have a better record. You just have to be ready and be better for 4 quarters tonight.
And that's what the Indians are going to try and do. We'll take a break for the national anthem. Come back, get you set with starting lineups and the opening tip-off after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people. At 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Show your ride some love this month with a new set of tires. At Sunset Tire and Service, they've got the Bridgestone and Firestone tires you need to drive with confidence. From innovative Bridgestone to dependable Firestone, their tire experts will help you find the perfect fit for your vehicle and your driving style. Visit them at 955 Missouri Highway 42 in Osage Beach, or schedule your appointment online at sunsettireandservice.com. Your ride and your wallet will thank you.
Rock Island Insurance, the pro team for your insurance needs. At Rock Island, they keep you on track with coverage you can afford for home, vehicle, property, casualty, and life. Juke the big hits. And let Rock Island Insurance block the way when it comes to your insurance needs. A proud supporter of our Osage Indians. Look them up online and Facebook. Rock Island Insurance, keeping you on track.
This school and holiday season, visit your new owners and professional team at your local UPS store next to Deerbergs in Osage Beach. Get printing, a full business center, notary, shipping, and mailboxes. Your red carpet full-service UPS center. UPS makes it easy with realtor, military, and small business discounts. They'll pick up packages for you. Open 7 days a week, backing local schools and surrounding areas. Let UPS back you and take care of your printing and shipping. UPS online or at 573-365-6991.
Choosing an assisted living community for yourself or someone you love is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. At Stonebridge, we provide care that meets the unique needs of each of our residents, along with social activities that match their passions. This is what peace of mind looks like: an attentive staff and a safe, comfortable environment our residents are happy to call home. That's the Stonebridge way. Visit StoneBridgeSeniorLiving.com to learn more.
This is Osage Indians Basketball. Back to the game. Back to the game on Cool 102.7.
Back here in Wardsville, Missouri, as the School of the Osage Indians gets set to take on the Blair Oaks Falcons. About to introduce the starting lineups and get you set for the opening tip-off. Our starting lineups all season long, brought to you by Eagle Stop and Geyer Oil. They take their time with stuff around here, Steve. That's why we got a later start tonight. Did some court warming, winter festival, it's called up here, festivities. It's called festival festivities up here, Steve.
Winterfest sounds fun.
It doesn't sound so bad.
For the winter part.
Yeah, and today probably wasn't going to be cold until it was deemed Winterfest. So
It's their fault.
Agreed. Starting lineups being introduced for the Indians, Steve.
Here we go. We got the Blake Show, senior Blake Harrison. We've got the gunslinger, junior Jackson Long. We've got the magician, senior Maverick Trusty. We've got the Iceman, senior Brady Clark. And we've got attorney at ball, senior Luke Wolf.
And starting lineups being introduced for the home Falcons. Number 1, a 5'10", senior Logan Hoffman. Bennett Wild, a 6'7", senior. And they're all diving on the floor. I don't know who's out there now. Brendan Rackers, a 6'4", senior. Brady Dapkus, a 6'2", senior. And I didn't see who the last number on that truck is. 6'7". Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Steve. That looks like a legit 6'7". You know I'm a program hater.
Indeed.
Look, they're going to try and get him a dunk right off the bat here. Luke Wolf needs to watch out. Well, Maverick Trusty was watching out as that ball was tipped, knocked around, and Osage will start with possession here in the first quarter. Harrison has it. Out to Maverick on the wing. Maverick right to left. They're going to call a push foul out on the perimeter. That's going to go on Hudson Moyer, the one guy I didn't name.
Nobody would have known. Telling on yourself there.
I know. So baseline inbound coming up. 7:47, we're underway here in the first quarter, brought to you by Rock Island Insurance.
Iceman with the baseline inbounds underneath the baskets.
And offset inbounds goes into Long. Long gets a screen. He'll pull up just inside the three-point line. Back iron, no good. Weak side rebound down to Dapkus. Now he'll kick it up ahead, gets it back. Blair Oaks will start their offensive possession here. Ball swung around to the perimeter. Clark going to bump into the Bennett Wild. And Clark giving up about a foot in height.
Knocked him really just about out of bounds there, so definitely going to get the whistle called.
So baseline inbound, Osage switching to their 2-3 zone here. Goes into Dapkus in the corner. He'll go back up top to Hoffman. And Blair Oaks will reset as we come down underneath 7.5 to go here in the first. Hoffman dribbles up, hands it off in the corner. Three-pointer is up and good.
Looks sweet and easy there from Dapkus. Nice shot.
Now Maverick. Going to split a screen, picks it up, finds himself all alone, puts it up on the rim, no good. Rebound tipped around, and then corralled by Rackers. He'll kick it over to Hoffman. Hoffman spins in. Baseline jumper. No good. Too long. Luke Wolf with the rebound. Gives it over to Maverick. Now Long in the corner. Has it knocked out of his hands. Sideline inbound coming up for the Indians. 3-0. Blair Oaks out in front. 6:47 left to go here in the first. This is Maverick with it up top now. Osage will reset. Right to left. Here comes a double team. Hands it off to Long. He'll step into the triple. Back iron. No good. Fight for the board. Wolf had it knocked away. They're going to say off him, out of bounds, back to the Falcons. Looked like it could have been either one there. I wouldn't have argued whatever the referee decided to call. I know you would.
From across the gym. I would have let him know.
You had the angle, Steve. Dapkus up top to Rackers. He'll hand off to Hoffman. Now underneath, and Wild left his feet with his back to the basket, turned in midair, and put it up and in to make it 5-0 here early on. Although Osage has had good looks on offense, just have not been able to get him to go. Now Clark working the baseline. Picks it up. Maverick pump fakes. He's going baseline as well. Push shot up, no good. Rebound knocked around on the floor until eventually Moyer comes up with it. He'll kick it over to Wild. Up top, Moyer back over to Hoffman. Off a screen, this is Rackers working against Harrison. Kicks it out to Hoffman. His triple is up. Rims around, doesn't fall. Fight for the rebound. And Dapkus comes up with it and puts it in.
Not a team you want to give second chances to. They're going to make you pay with that. Crashing the boards there, didn't get him boxed out, getting the bucket.
Long going to be called for the travel, coming off that screen, trying to get his feet set before he can shoot it, and that's going to be a turnover back to the Falcons. Osage found themselves in a big hole last night against Eldon in that first quarter. Eldon, the Mustangs, came out with a ton of energy and a ton of momentum, putting up 24 points in the first quarter against this Indian defense. Osage had to scratch and claw their way back all the way until eventually picking up the win down the stretch. Three-pointer up, front iron, no good. Rebound tipped around, goes right to the shooter, Moyer. Now he'll kick it out to Wild in the corner, picked up by Wolf. Back to Moyer. Wild with it. Swings it around, reverse pass, off a screen. Dapkus, three-pointer up, rims around, doesn't fall. Brady Clark has the rebound for the Indians. 5 minutes to go here in the first. Clark, crossover at midcourt, picks up his dribble. Luke Wolf hands it off to Long, now gives him a screen. Back tap from behind. Maverick Trusty corrals it for the Indians. Osage will reset here. Long over to Harrison, trying to run this play to get Harrison down on the block. Long gives him a screen, no entry pass there. Instead, back up top to Clark. He'll step inside the three-point line, no good. Luke Wolf there for the offensive rebound, put back, no good. Harrison, the board, and he goes up and in. So 2 second chance opportunities, and Blake Harrison puts it in for the Indians' first points tonight, 7-2. Hoffman has the ball knocked away, just gets it up on the rim, no good. Luke Wolf with the defensive rebound, gives it over to Maverick. Maverick across the timeline, gets a screen from Harrison. Looking to work a pick and roll with him. It's a pick and pop. Harrison has it up top. Starts to back his man in. Now stops, gives it over to Wolf on the wing. Wolf off a screen. Three-pointer up, back iron, no good. Long rebound tipped out. Maverick Trusty has it for the Indians. He'll step into a triple himself. Another back iron, no good. Wild knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay here with Osage. 7-2, exactly halfway through this first quarter. 4 minutes left to go. Baseline inbound coming up for School of the Osage. Clark set to trigger it in. He'll fire it up to Maverick. Maverick working off a double screen with Wolf and Harrison. Picks up his dribble, looking for someone to give it to. Thought Wolf was cutting to the basket. He wasn't. Tosses it out there, stolen by Rackers. Now kicked up ahead to Wild. Wild backing Harrison in. Here comes the double team. Somebody's open, swung around. Rackers is three-pointer up and good. Good ball movement there from the Falcons. And they get the look right at the top of the key. Rackers makes him pay for it.
Yeah, making the extra pass, finding the open player there. Unselfish play. Falcons off to a great start here. Team scoring 67 points a game, off to a good start in this first quarter.
Harrison, off-balance shot right at the rim, trying to get it away from the defense, puts it off the glass and in to make it a 6-point game, 10-4. Roger Dodger, 3:19 left to go in the first.
Blake Harrison with all 4 points here for us tonight.
Now Moyer backs in Brady Clark. Shot's no good, but gets his own rebound and put back. It was initially good defense by Clark, but then Moyer gets his own rebound for the easy putback. Maverick gives it to Harrison at 15. He goes away from the screen, swipes through as Rackers had his arm out. Smart move there by Harrison as he just kind of swipes his arms through with the basketball right across Rackers' arm. Draws the foul on him. Substitution on the floor for both teams.
Marshall, Wall, Willoughby coming on the floor. Clark, Long, and Wolf getting their first breathers of the night.
And for the Falcons, Sam Closser checks in and Rymario Jackson. Jackson, the first junior to see the floor tonight here for the Falcons. Shot no good by Maverick. Offensive rebound put back no good. Now Harrison gets the rebound, and he is fouled on the putback. So again, a couple more second chance opportunities, and Harrison finds himself at the free throw line for 2. .243 left to go here in the first. First free throw good for Harrison, gives him 5. Makes it a 7-point game. One more coming up. Second free throw is good. Cuts the lead in half, 12-6. Harrison has all 6 for Osage. Now Jackson, pull up 15-footer, rims around and falls. A little bit of pressure here, full court for the Falcons. Maverick will bring it up, hands it off to Blake. Blake has it up top, over to Ethan Wall. Wall over to Maverick. Gonna get a screen from Wall now. Maverick will reset, he's got Dapkus in front of him. Gives it over to Harrison. Harrison over to Willoughby. Maverick gonna come off a picket fence. Willoughby driving down, kicks it out to Wall. Maverick with it once again, 2 minutes left to go. Harrison, he'll step into the triple. Front iron, no good. Dapkus there for the board for the Falcons. He'll bring it up. One-on-one against Maverick. He'll hand it off. Closser, 15-footer from him. Rims around, hangs on the rim for an extra second, and then falls to make it a 10-point game. 16-6, 1:47 left to go here in the first. Brought to you by Rock Island Insurance. Harrison fakes the handoff to Willoughby, over to Maverick on the perimeter. Three-pointer, rims around, and that one hangs on the rim and doesn't fall. Rebound tipped out. Willoughby has it. Gives it over to Marshall. Marshall trying to drive in towards the basket. He's hit by Jackson off of Marshall's foot, out of bounds. Back to the Falcons.
Falcons making it tough for us here on offense. They're holding teams to 50 points on average in a game here. We're not going to meet that here at this pace.
Jackson will bring it up. He gets a screen. Trying to work a give and go. Nice job by Wall to tip that pass. Trying to go back behind the defense. Wall gets it back and beats everybody down the floor for the layup at the rim.
First bucket of the night for Wall.
Nice extra pass there from Marshall to kick it up ahead to Wall for the finish. 16-8 here in the first, coming up on a minute to go. Dapkus off the screen, 14-footer, wide open, rims around.
Oh my
Doesn't fall in wild. Going to be called for the offensive goaltending as he tips it while it's on the rim.
We've not seen that this season.
That's the first time we've seen that call. Offensive goaltending. It happened a lot when I was playing. First time we've seen it this season, though. I didn't say I was doing it. Come on, Justin Adams. Willoughby on the wing, trying to go inside to Harrison on the block. Harrison working against Moyer, kicks it out to Maverick in the corner. Maverick working the baseline. Turnaround push shot, the high arcing one up over his defender, gets it to fall, makes it 16-10 here in the first. Down to 30 seconds to go. Jackson dribbles in, has the ball knocked away by Harrison. And then Jackson goes up for the shot. They call the foul on Marshall, and Jackson will go to the line for 2.
No, it was not good. It did not fall in. The officials trying to figure out whether it fell or not. 4. That is indeed Marshall with the foul.
First free throw good. 17-10 on the scoreboard. One more free throw coming up. 26 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Second free throw is good. Maverick will bring it up past the timeline. He'll be picked up by Dapkus. Trying to work a pick and roll with Harrison. Picks up his dribble. Trying to go over to Wall, but that pass tipped, knocked away. Kicked up ahead to Wild. Wild. Spin move on the rim. No good. Rebound tipped around. Wall has it under 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Maverick gives it over to Harrison. A beautiful pass and the finish at the rim by Blake Harrison. Now kicked up ahead. Back behind the defense as time expires. Shot will not count, but it was no good. Almost good off the glass, and Osage We'll be down 18-12 after one. We'll take a break, come back with the start of the second after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Custom rating stairs that gleam. Awnings made just like your dream. American Sun controls the name. Since 1985, they lead the game.
Bounce back with the Orange and Black at American Sun Control. Mention the Orange and Black and receive 10% off American Sun Control's awnings and railings this basketball season. A proud supporter of our local schools.
American Sun Control. Made for you.
This is Anna Marie Hopkins with Smarter Move Real Estate Group, powered by Ozark Realty. Now is the time to make the smarter move, and let me help you with your real estate needs. Whether you are buying or selling at the Lake of the Ozarks or anywhere in mid-Missouri, call me, Anna Marie, at 573-544-3587. I can prove there's a smarter move.
She can prove there's a smarter move.
Back to Osage Indians Basketball on Cool 102.7.
Back up here in Wardsville, Missouri, School of the Osage taking on the Blair Oaks Falcons. 1 quarter of play in the books, and after 8 minutes, Osage down by 6, 18-12. Second quarter getting underway, brought to you by American Sun Control. Blair Oaks will have the basketball. Willoughby, Marshall, Harrison, Long, and Wall on the floor for the Indians, and Wall is going to come up with the steal on the entry pass. Now Marshall back the other way. Pulls it back, finds Willoughby up top. He'll step into a triple. Back iron, no good. Fight for the board. Harrison grabs it away from Wall and just goes up and finishes the second chance shot. And offensive rebounds have been big for the Indians tonight. How many times have we got a chance to say that this season?
I love it.
And this is not a team I thought we'd say that against, to be honest. There's a lot of size out here for the Falcons. Off the screen, Jackson's three is up, and he answers to stop the run by the Indians. 21-14 here in the second quarter. Blair Oaks out in front. This is Willoughby working against Closser. Over on the sideline, they say off Willoughby, out of bounds, back to the Falcons.
You know, good teams know how to answer here. We had a great possession, turnover, get the stop, come back the other way. Harrison with the rebound in the bucket, come right back with a three, and here they come again.
Tyler Baxen, as well as Javon Engelbrecht, goes out to Jackson. Well, when they go to their bench, they don't get any smaller, I can tell you that. Rackers finds Closser cut to the basket. He turns around. Good defense there by Willoughby as he knocks the ball away. Blair Oaks winds up with it. Jackson has it up top, picked up by Marshall. He'll step into a contested 15-footer. No good. Fight for the board. And that's going to be between Tyler Bax and Ethan Wall. And it's going to be a jump ball tie-up and go back to the Indians.
Got an issue over here with Blake Harrison on the sideline here. He's stopping the play here. He's got something going on with his hand.
Yeah. It doesn't look great.
It doesn't, not from here.
From across the gym, it doesn't look great. I can only imagine what it looks like closer. Don't zoom in on that, Wes.
He's getting some attention from a trainer here at Blair Oaks. They're going to take good care of him.
Look like a finger or a hand injury there for Harrison. He'll just probably have to have that pop back into place, and that'll probably be about the extent of how I explain it. Long off a screen, rims around, doesn't fall. Closser with the rebound. He'll bring it up, now kicked up ahead to Jackson. Jackson working against Long. Now that's not confusing at all. Jackson against Long. Puts the shot up and over him. Now back behind the defense, Tyler Marshall, reverse layup off the backboard. The finish, Tyler Marshall, a great finisher at the rim, shows it right there, brings it back to 7, 23-16. Now a long three-pointer up, back iron, no good. Ethan Wall has the rebound, kicks it over to Jackson Long. Long will bring it up past the timeline. Over to Ethan Wall. Luke Wolf with it on the wing. Back up top. Long has it. His three-pointer is up. Back iron, no good. Fight for the board. The Rackers will bring it down. Now kicked over to Engelbrecht. He'll hand it off. This is Rackers with it. Picked up by Wolf. Wolf doesn't step up to him. He puts the three up. Nice box out by Tyler Marshall. He'll kick it over to Willoughby. Willoughby up ahead to Wall. Wall running the break. Back over to Willoughby. Now back up top to Wall. Wall going right to the basket. Tough shot on the rim, off the backboard and in.
We've not seen that from Wall very often. Taking it to the lane there with the drive off the dribble there and finishing. Well done by the young man.
Makes it a 5-point game. 23-18. Blair Oaks out in front. 5.5 left to go here in this second quarter. Off a screen. Racker shot up, no good. Wall has the rebound, gives it over to Marshall. Marshall will bring it up, picked up by Jackson. Goes to the left side of the court. Now they'll set it up. Willoughby to Wall to Wolf. Back over to Willoughby. Willoughby away from the screen. Now spins. Looking for help. Skip pass over to Jackson Long. Long can't handle it. Has to reset. Gives it inside to Wolf. That entry pass tipped, knocked away, stolen. Now coming back down the floor. Going behind his back and lost it. That's Engelbrecht. They're going to call a push foul out on the sideline before Blair Oaks can get into their offense. That allows substitution on the floor for the Indians.
Second foul of the night on Tyler the Motor Marshall. Harrison's got his fingers taped up, and it looks like he's getting ready to check back in. He's all good.
On his left hand.
Left hand, indeed.
23-18, 4:54 left to go here in the second quarter, brought to you by American Sun Control. Hoffman gets it. Now hands it off to Wild. Wild to Jackson. Jackson, he'll hand it off now as well, and the floater just up and over the reach of Luke Wolf and falls to extend the lead to 7. Maverick off the screen, working a pick and roll with Harrison. Lost it, tried to corral it right at the rim. Then it went off his hands, out of bounds, back to Blair Oaks.
Well, I'm getting the impression this Blair Oaks team is pretty deep here. They're rotating in and out, but there's not much difference in their effort or talent here on the floor.
No. Just a number on the back of the jersey. Pretty well equal across the board here. Hoffman into Rackers. Rackers off a screen at 15. Fadeaway jumper, no good. But Dapkus has the rebound. Now tries to hand it off, throws it off of Harrison's foot. Ball's going to wind up in Rackers' hands. Three-pointer up, no good. But Moyer runs in for the rebound. He'll hand it off to Wild. Blair Oaks will reset here on this possession. Wild working against Harrison. Hands it off to Hoffman. Back over to Wild. He's got Long. Now Moyer trying to set it up for Wild as he backs him in. Up top, Rackers, 15-footer, up and in.
Rackers taking 3 shot attempts on that one possession. You can tell he's a young man who's used to seeing him fall. 1 for 3, but he finally gets the bucket here. They're up 27-20.
And this could be big as he gets the steal and the dunk. Out up top on the perimeter.
Rackers scoring the last 2 buckets here. He's got 7 tonight. Got to take care of that ball. We did a pretty good job of that here so far tonight.
Two-hand flush. Harrison hands it off to Clark. Clark, spin, and the left hand. Tough finish there by Brady Clark, but he gets it to go. Harrison was looking for Wolf, who was wide open, and then the defense collapsed, and Harrison was able to find Clark, who hits the difficult shot. Off the screen, Dapkus 3, no good. Rebound put back by Moyer. And now they're starting to get some offensive rebounds and make Osage pay for them, where Osage was doing that in the first quarter. Maverick finds Clark underneath on the block. Clark looking for help, goes back up top to Maverick. He'll step into a three-pointer. Back iron, no good. Wolf tips it, tracks it down in the corner, and could not save it before stepping out of bounds. So back to Blair Oaks it goes.
Yet to hit a 3 here. I've got this with 11 attempts here. Yet to see one go down for Osage. Down by 11. 2:47 left in this second quarter.
31-20. Moyer with it up top against Clark. Crosses over left to right, hands it off to Hoffman. Hoffman guarded by Long. Backs him in. Now gives it out to Moyer. Blair Oaks slowing it down on this possession here. Running through their offense. Dapkus with it up top. Kicks it out. Moyer backs his man in. Hands it off to Wild. Wild pump fakes, gets his defender off the floor, and it's about 2 steps to the rim for him to finish. 33-20 to score. Maverick gives it up top to Long. Long working against Hoffman, lost a handle on it. Hoffman with the steal and the easy layup.
Every mistake we make, they're going to make us pay for it. That's what we're seeing here in these last couple possessions.
Long out to Harrison on the wing. Harrison pump fakes, lost a handle on it between his legs. Ball knocked around on the deck, picked up by Rackers. Blair Oaks putting together a bit of a run here. This is Dapkus in the corner, working against Maverick. Skip pass up top. Hoffman's 3 is up and good.
They got the last 9 points here, 9-0 run here for the Falcons.
Extends that lead to 18 now. Maverick splits defenders. Tough block, or tough shot, but he was fouled in the process, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I talk about knocking a shot out of the gym here. I didn't see who we're putting that on.
Dapkus.
His first of the night. 38-20 in favor of the Falcons.
First free throw good for Maverick.
Quarter score here, 20-9. Really this is kind of a statement quarter here for the Falcons. Taking control of the game at this point.
Second free throw from Maverick, rolls around and falls, makes it 38-22. Hoffman with it up top, picked up by Willoughby, who's just checked in. Wall jumping that passing lane, tips it, knocks it away, and Long has the steal for the Indians. He tries to hand it off. Now that pass tip knocked away.
Some disagreement about whether that ball was tipped there before.
Well, I don't think there was a disagreement on it being tipped. That was tipped ball, right?
Yeah. Well, the official disagrees.
Yeah, that's where they'll get you.
They got the whistle, they got the stripes.
So called backcourt. Dapkus trying to go one-on-one against Harrison, has to kick it out to Wild. Wild to Moyer. His three-pointer is up. Back iron, no good. Long rebound tipped out. Rackers has it. And then he finds Dapkus right at the rim, wide open for the easy finish. 40-22 here in the second. Under a minute to go. Maverick has it tipped away. Now over to Willoughby. Back over to Maverick. Long on the wing. His three-pointer is up. Left iron, no good. Fight on the rebound. I'm not sure who that one's going to go on, if it's going to go on the guy Harrison was working against or the guy Wall was working against. I think it might be Rackers. No, it's going to be...
Wow.
My bad. I think it's... Oh, that's timeouts left. Okay, so just a second team foul on Blair Oaks here in this quarter. Misread the scoreboard.
It happens.
Trying to go inside to Harrison on the inbound. That pass tip knocked away. And now backs with the easy reverse layup finish to make it a 20-point game here in the second. It feels like Osage just had it at single digits, and now it's at 20. Harrison working the baseline, goes over to Long. Long over to Maverick. Thought about the long three near the volleyball line. Dribbles in, did not know how much time was left and couldn't get a shot up before time expires, and that's going to be the end of the first half. 22-42, Osage down by 20. We'll take a break, come back with the Hy-Vee halftime show, and Steve ranks it after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
This President's Day, celebrate real savings at Big O Tires. For a limited time, buy 3 Big O brand tires and get the 4th one free during the Big O Tires President's Day sale. That's 4 dependable tires for the price of 3. Designed for better traction, a smoother ride, and confidence on every mile. Upgrade your ride with tires you can count on. This deal won't last. So visit your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today and keep more presidents in your pocket this President's Day. This flu season isn't messing around. Per the CDC, it's the worst in 25 to 30 years. But it's not too late to protect yourself. Join the flu vaccine clinic February 12th from 5 to 7 p.m. at COMC next to Hy-Vee. These free vaccines are available for patients 6 months and older. Get vaccinated and stay healthy. Plus, you'll be entered to win 2 tickets to a 2026 concert at Ozarks Amphitheater. It's quick, easy, and convenient.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
Unlock your future with Columbia College, where education works around your life. Earn certificates through master's degrees 100% online with no extra fees and no book costs. Move faster with accelerated 4- and 8-week sessions, plus personalized support and lifelong career resources every step of the way. This is Danielle King, Director of Columbia College, Lake of the Ozarks. Take the next step toward your goals. Apply now at apply.ccis.edu or call 573-348-6463.
The season's over, and it's a great time to inspect your dock for any damage. Dam Steel and CWD Supply have everything you'll need to get your dock back to like-new condition. From cables and clamps to bumpers and structural integrity, they've got you covered. Make sure your dock is ready before another season takes the toll. Located right on D Road in Osage Beach. Stop by or call them today. Dam Steel and CWD Supply, your trusted steel and dock people since 1982. Don't wait. Schedule your dock inspection now. You're listening to Osage Indians Basketball. KQUL It's the Halftime Show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in Wardsville, Missouri, as the school of the Osage Indians take on the Blair Oaks Falcons. It is the Hy-Vee Halftime Show. And Osage down by 20, 42-22. And as I said, towards the end of that second quarter, Steve, it felt like Osage was within 8 or 9, and then you kind of blanked, and all of a sudden it was a 20-point game.
Well, again, I felt like for the first 10, 12 minutes here, Osage playing really good basketball, playing the kind of ball they need to play to hang with a team like Blair Oaks, and all of a sudden, just giving into their perimeter defense, turnovers coming the other way, and they fly. When we make a mistake, they are flying the other way. As I was watching them play, the Falcons, I think relentless in a few ways. Again, punishing us for our mistakes. Relentless in their substitutions in the sense that there's nobody coming off that bench that can't contribute and make them better and contribute to winning this game. Just talented players. And not really ever a moment that I thought they're just super flashy. They're just playing good team basketball on both ends of the floor. And that's the difference here so far, 20 points.
Even the mistakes that they've made down here on the offensive end that resulted in turnovers, they just get back quickly on defense. Osage has really had to work to get back behind the defense, and still Blair Oaks has been able to jump this lead out to 20. What do you have as far as player total, Steve?
Here we go. Blake Harrison, he's got double digits with 10. Tyler Marshall with a bucket. Maverick Trustee with 4. Brady Clark with 2. Ethan Wall with 4. On the other side, we got Hoffman for them, 5. Wild, 4. Closer, 2. Jackson, 9. I don't see anybody in double digits here. Again, just a lot of talent on the squad. When you have that much talent, you can kind of share it. Engelbrecht with 2. Moyer with 4. Rackers with 7. Dabkus with 7. Bax with 2. I mean, that's a lot of Falcons there in the scorebook here. That's a lot of threats you have to defend.
Indeed so, and that's why Osage finds themselves down 42-22. Our next broadcast will come to you live Monday night. Steve and I will make the trip up to Boonville, where the Indians will take on the Pirates in a rematch of the second round of the Eldon tournament. A pretty competitive game, and they got some athletic players themselves, but certainly a game Osage would like to have back from earlier in the season, and they get a chance to do it on Monday night. We'll have the call for you there. Right now, Osage down 42-22. When we come back, we'll do Steve Ranks It, where tonight Steve is going to do something pretty special, just like he does every other time we do this. He's going to rank athletes' performances in movies. So we're going to hear Steve's thoughts on athletes who were in movies, his top 5 in that category. We'll take a break, come back with Steve Ranks It after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
When it's time for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency matter even more. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll get competitive pricing on AirEase products. Industry-leading comfort built on over 80 years of experience and innovation. For nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed has proudly served the Lake area and Jefferson City, providing reliable products from reliable people. DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, where comfort meets trust. And they're hiring. Join their growing team today.
What's hot? What's stank? Steve's here now and he's ready to rank. If you want to know the top 5 picks, just sit back while Steve ranks it. 1, 2, 3, he's making the list. 4 and 5, you get the gist. Fries, films, whatever's legit. He's the man, Steve ranks it.
Back here in Wardsville, Missouri, Hy-Vee halftime show. Osage down 42-22, but it is time for the world's hottest mid-Missouri high school basketball segment in America. It is time for Steve Ranks It, where tonight Steve is going to rank athletes' performances in movies. So that could be, you can think of some in your head, but this is not just like a cameo, right? Like, you're talking an actual performance in the movie, right? So not like Dan Marino and Ace Ventura. Not like other things like that. I can't think off the top of my head.
They can't be a flash in the pan. They have to actually have had a kind of a career of some sort in the movie industry. Some impact there in Hollywood to really count.
Okay.
So here we go. Number 5, I'm giving a nod to history with number 5. This is not an actor, an athlete that I have really seen his movies much, but, as I was kind of looking around, it seems like I got a lot of attention here, Mr. Jim Brown.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, he was like a detective or something, wasn't he? Why can't I think of that name off the top of my head?
He was in Dirty Dozen was one of his, but he was in several.
Yeah.
He was in several.
A lot of people consider him to be the greatest running back of all time.
Right.
Not even joking, so.
Probably not the best actor of all time, but, he had some creed there. He had some creed there.
Didn't sneak in on my list, no.
Okay. I got my list all in order. I'm looking at this. So I'm just going to go right up here. Dave Bautista, right? Now, Guardians of the Galaxy, I think he nails that role. He's hilarious to watch.
As Drax the Destroyer.
Yes,
yeah.
Great job. Certainly a better actor than you would think coming from his background.
And, you know, he was in the most recent M. Night Shyamalan movie. It was like Knock at the Cabin or something like that. I didn't get a chance to watch that one yet, but he's flexing his acting chops, Steve. I'm surprised you put professional wrestlers on this list, but I'm here for it.
Well...
And you can't deny Dave Bautista's acting.
I got a little criticism from Wild Wild West about choosing a professional wrestler because his thought was, hey, they have a head start already because of all the acting they do in the ring.
No, it's real.
Okay. Going up the list here, let's go with Carl Weathers.
Okay, yeah.
Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying, and he had some other roles as well.
Lando Calrissian. That wasn't him, I don't know.
He was in one of the movies, was it Predator or something maybe?
Yeah, that's right. With Jesse Ventura, a wrestler in his own right.
Okay, well, there you go. He didn't make my list, I'm sorry to say. But, of course, for me, he makes it because of his role as Apollo Creed.
Yeah, and also had some, it's not a movie, but he was also in Arrested Development, one of my favorite TV shows as well, playing himself. Pretty funny.
Okay. Now, this was hard between 1 and 2, and I don't think you'll like one of my choices here, but I'm going to go number 2, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Okay, again, he did play some football in Canada.
Yeah, okay.
Plus his history with entertainment wrestling. But listen, dude, he's got some. I think he does well in his roles.
I think that he's getting a lot of accolades for his most recent movie, The Smashing Machine. But if you take a look at Walking Tall, The Rundown, Jumanji, Rampage, he's playing the same guy. But he's doing it well, so we'll allow it.
He's attracting an audience.
He is.
Sure.
He's making some money.
He's fun to watch. And number 1, and I think maybe this one, you know, again, you might be critical of the sport that he came from, and that being bodybuilding.
Well, I have to be because that's the sport I came from.
It's a good thing you're off camera. The Arnold.
Okay.
I mean, the legacy he's had in the movie industry is pretty impressive. It's hard to argue against. I almost put The Rock first, but I got to give some credit here.
2 actors in the movie Predator. Make your list.
Maybe I should have gone with the top 5 actors in Predator. Maybe that would have been a better list.
And there was talk of Jean-Claude Van Damme playing the Predator at that time. He didn't do it though. Yeah.
Well, he's on my honorable mention list. Terry Crews on my honorable mention list. There was another person I couldn't put on the list because he would be the list, and that would be Chuck Norris. I couldn't just put him as one of 5. He would be all 5. So
Charles Norris is what I call him.
Andre the Giant was
Fezzik.
Is that his name in Princess Bride?
As you wish. Okay. Third quarter underway here. That is Steve's list of athletes in movies. You'll notice one glaring omission from The Naked Gun, but Steve has standards. 3-pointer up on the wing from Wild to get this third quarter started, and he gets it to go to make it 45-22. When I text Steve today about the list, he said, "We're not including this guy, right?" And I was like, "No, we're not."
I didn't name any names.
No.
Just no murderers.
That could be anyone. Pass on the outside, stolen by Moyer, and he goes coast to coast to finish at the rim. And a 5-0 run to start this third quarter for Blair Oaks.
Going back to the second quarter, they've scored the last 9 points.
Dapkus now into the lane, avoids the contact, and finishes the layup.
Feels like the Falcons, are taking over here. Last 11 points going back to the second quarter.
Mavericks step back 15-footer, front iron, no good, saved by Long, but they say he took off from out of bounds before he touched it. Dennis Rodman was in a movie called Double Team with Jean-Claude Van Damme. The Worm didn't make your list?
Not even honorable mention.
Wow. I guess you didn't watch Double Team? Or?
I did not. Did not. I mean, we could put Shaq on there. He was in a movie once.
He was in a couple movies. Kazam, Steel, Blue Chips with Nick Nolte.
Oh, I did not know that. Michael Jordan, of course, was in Space Jam.
Yeah, that was not a good performance, though. Long off the screen. He'll step into a 17-footer, and there's Osage's first points of the second half. 51-24, 6.5 left to go here in the third. Brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. Shot on the baseline by Rackers, no good. Excuse me. Now Harrison with it. He'll hand it off to Clark. Clark over to Wolf in the corner. Turnaround shot on the rim, no good. Knocked down. And then gathered by Moyer. He gives it over to Hoffman. Hoffman working against Long. Spin move. Pretty athletic off the glass right there. Catches just enough of the rim to fall.
Boy, and he just kind of almost lulled us to sleep there. He kind of just slows the pace of the game and all of a sudden spins and just takes off right to the basket.
Clark back behind the defense. Can't get the 16-footer to go. And the rebound comes down to Blair Oaks. Rackers had it, then lost it. Ball on the deck. Maverick gives it over to Wolf. Wolf trying to get back behind the defense to Clark. Clark gets past Rackers and finishes the layup. A lot of hustle there from School of the Osage. Wild with it, trying to go inside to Moyer. Moyer gives it back over to Wild, who's just cutting to the basket for an easy layup, Steve. Steve, you could have hit that one. Just a wide open lane right to the basket.
On a good day, got to use the glass. Got to use the glass.
You're not a backboard guy.
What are you trying to say there?
I know what I'm saying. Long up top, three-pointer up, back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Dapkus. Dapkus will kick it up ahead, trying to throw an alley-oop to Moyer. That's a layup, but it was a dunk motion. So an alley-oop layup dunk. Coach Henshaw will take a timeout as Blair Oaks has come out on all cylinders here to start this third quarter, 57-26. We'll keep it right here, though. 4:59 left to go in the third. Once again, we'll remind you our next broadcast will come to you live Monday night. We'll be up in Boonville, where the Indians will take on the Pirates, and then we'll end the regular season Tuesday night at home against Camdenton, where Osage will take on the Lakers there in that one, and then we'll get set for postseason district play Monday, March 3rd, 6 o'clock. Osage and Eldon kick off Class 4 District 6 play at California, where the winner will go on and play these Blair Oaks Falcons. And, of course, we saw Eldon and Osage play just last night, Steve, in what wound up being a very exciting game. School of the Osage having to fight their way back to a double-digit deficit in the first quarter, but Osage takes home the 6-point win last night.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that round two of that contest between the Osage Indians and the Eldon Mustangs here. On one hand, you think, hey, if we can beat them on their floor on a special night like that, well, how are we not going to beat them here in the first round of district? But what a great payback win for the Mustangs if they could beat us in that first round of district. So we'll see. And again, the reward for winning that game, you win a chance to take it going at the Falcons here.
Blair Oaks seems to have potential postseason aspirations to them. Off the inbound, Rackers with the steal, kicks it back to Wild. No good at the rim. Harrison with the rebound.
One of the few times they failed to punish us there for a turnover. Oh.
Nice pass by Harrison, gets it to Wall on the block, but he can't finish off the defense. Now Moyer, another alley-oop layup / dunk at the rim. It's not a dunk. He's just kind of laying it in.
He's got double digits.
He's got to grab the rim like we always did, Steve.
That's right. And hang a little bit.
Well, I don't know about that.
No?
Player safety. Willoughby off the screen, gives it inside to Wall. He turns. It's an immediate jump ball as he goes up with it. It'll stay here with Osage. 59-26. 4:17 left to go here in the third quarter. Brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp.
That's a mouthful. That third quarter sponsor is a mouthful.
We get it in, though.
Yo, you do great.
Off the inbound, Wall gets it at half court. Over to Trusty. Trusty fakes the pass. They're going to say, okay, foul on the floor. I was trying to figure out if he was going to get free throws out of that.
Hoffman with the foul, his first of the night. It doesn't feel like there's been a lot of fouls called here tonight.
I don't think there has been. Maverick off balance shot, no good. Hoffman with the rebound. He'll kick it up ahead to Rackers. Rackers, nobody gets back, and it's an easy layup at the other end for him.
Rackers with 9 tonight.
Now Wall, he can't finish at the other end. Hoffman with the rebound. Wild turns, goes right to the basket, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. They say off Wall, stays here with Blair Oaks. 61-26, 3:47 left to go here in this third quarter.
You said that score had a double take. I was like, wow, that was quick, it seems like, when we got to this point.
Indeed. Wall with the rebound, kicked up ahead to Marshall. Marshall jump stop and then can't get the layup to go. Hoffman back the other way. Wild, touch pass to Moyer. Moyer, turn, push shot, no good. Wall has the rebound. Gives it over to Marshall. Cross-court pass to Willoughby. Kicked up ahead to Clark. Open in the corner. Three-pointer up front iron. No good. Weak side rebound. Fought for. Tipped out. Marshall has it for the Indians.
Osage 0 for 14 from beyond the three-point line.
Wall. Tough shot at the rim. Can't get it to go. Now back the other way. Rackers has it knocked away by Harrison. Looking for a dunk. Clark trying to throw it over to Marshall. Throws it over his head out of bounds. Back to Blair Oaks. No, they say tipped. And it's going to stay here with the Indians. And everyone thinks that it's Blair Oaks basketball.
Everybody's on the wrong end of the floor. Slowly adjusting. There we go. Now we're getting the
I think
word
we were
out.
the only ones in the gym who understood it was Osage ball there, Steve.
And I had to tell the official.
Yeah. Why'd you choose smoke signal for that? Just tell him next time, Steve. Well, that referee just said he disagrees with Arnold being number 1. That's crazy.
Yeah, but he mocked him. Arnold's not number 1.
Is that Arnold not number 1? My Schwarzenegger is not nearly as good as my Christopher Walken. Foul on the Falcons. It'll be a baseline inbound coming up.
You have low confidence on your Christopher Walken.
It's not great, though. It's not great.
I think your best one is Family Guy.
Who was that? It was
that?
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill, I'm sorry.
Harrison can't get the shot at the rim, gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in. Closser to Jackson. Now posting up as Moyer, finds himself underneath the backboard, kicks it out to Rackers. Rackers pump fakes. Jackson. He'll put up a contested 12-footer. No good. They say he's hit on the arm, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Harrison with his first foul of the night. 61-28 in favor of the Falcons. Jackson at the line. Knocks down the first free throw. He's got double digits here with 10.
Couple starters already sitting for Blair Oaks. I doubt we see them the rest of the night. That's probably Bupkis for Dapkus.
You enjoyed saying that, didn't you?
It's all right. If he'd have missed his shot in the first half, I could have said it then. But he's a pretty good player. Harrison fakes the handoff. Now dribbles in. They're going to say he's hit on the arm. No shot. Baseline inbound coming up with 2:14 left to go here in the third.
Rackers with his third. He's the only one I think we've gotten foul trouble so far tonight on both teams.
Off the inbound, Harrison's 3 is up. Did everything but go in. Willoughby fights for the rebound, trying to give it over to Wall. I don't think Wall knew anybody, or nobody was behind him, and said it's a turnover. Harrison going to be called for the foul there after the contact with Rackers.
Picking up his second quick here. Both of those in this third quarter. We got Long and Wolf getting ready to check in. Clark and Harrison going to take breathers.
Ball knocked out of bounds on the inbound off Blair Oaks back to Osage. 63-28, 1:58 left to go here in the third.
Got a quarter score here of 21-6 here in this third quarter with about 2 minutes left. These last 2 quarters, Blair Oaks really just has put their hold on the game.
Marshall off a screen. Looking to go inside, nothing doing there. Willoughby with it on the wing, back up top to Marshall. Marshall working with Wolf. Now here comes a double team. Luke Wolf has it up top. He'll dribble in, gives it over to Long. 3-pointer up from Jackson.
There we go. First 3 of the night for Osage.
Makes it 63-31, 90 seconds to go here in the third. Jackson, tough take to the basket, rims off, doesn't fall. Wall has the rebound, trying to go over to Luke Wolf. That ball knocked on the floor. And then a collision fighting for the basketball. I think Jackson and Wolf might have collided, diving on the floor there.
Wolf getting the foul. His first of the night.
3 team fouls on each team with 1:18 left to go here in the third. just backs with it. He'll step into a 15-footer. Easy for Tyler Backs.
His second bucket of the night.
Wolf hands it off to Long. Long dribbles in, kicks it out to Willoughby. Willoughby gets a step, hands it back off to Wall. Nice last pass there from Willoughby, and Wall with the finish. Back the other way, Wild into the lane. Off balance shot, no good. Wall has the rebound, kicks it over to Wolf. Wall doing a lot of ball handling here. Bringing it up quite a few times for Osage tonight. Marshall working in the corner. Trying to go out to Wolf. That passing lane jump by Wild. Wild spins in, puts a layup on the rim, no good. Rebound knocked around, out of bounds, off Blair Oaks, back to Osage with 20 seconds left to go here in the third.
Wild missing a few opportunities here, just right at the rim.
You get to going fast like that, though. It's tough to find your touch in those angles.
He's got the right moves. Nice spin move right at the rim. Just couldn't get it to fall. Oh, your brother would be upset. You got to use that backboard, Tyler Marshall.
Wall tried to kick it inside to Marshall for the reverse layup. Tough finish, though. Klosser gets it. His three-pointer is up. I think Long got a piece of it right as time expired. And that'll be the end of the third. 65-33. We got one more quarter coming up after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
At DL Truck and Trailer Outfitters, they build trailers tough enough for every season. Built to last and built for you. From utility trailers to heavy-duty trailers, they've got the perfect fit for your to-do list. If you need a trailer just for a day, week, or month, DL Truck and Trailer Outfitters offers flexible rental options to fit your needs. Check out their large selection today. DL Truck and Trailer Outfitters, located at the Highway 17 junction in Eugene.
Is your garage door creaking, squeaking, or just plain loud? Hi, it's Paul Dooley with Dooley Overhead Doors. We fix noisy doors with new springs and expert adjustments. And if it's time for an upgrade, we can make that happen using only top quality material and service. In 40 years, we've seen a lot of changes here at the lake, but we're still here because of our great sales and customer service. Let us show you how. Call Dooley Overhead Doors at 573-348-4399.
Back to Osage Indians basketball on Cool 102.7.
Back here in Wardsville, Missouri, School of the Osage taking on Blair Oaks. Pregame alongside Steve Adams, Wild Wild West on the camera. Mike Forever Young back in the studio. 3 quarters of play in the books. 65-33 on the scoreboard. Blair Oaks comfortably out in front here as this fourth quarter, brought to you by United Rentals, gets underway. Backdoor cut goes to Rymario Jackson, and he finishes at the rim to make it 67-33.
Jackson with 13 on the night. I believe he's
off
the
the
leading
bench.
scorer. Yeah.
Maverick hands it off to Harrison. Harrison spins in, out to Wolf. Three-pointer up by Luke. Rims off, doesn't fall. Harrison fighting for the rebound. Going to call a jump ball. It'll stay here with School of the Osage.
There's a quick whistle on the jump ball there. Sometimes they'll let them fight it out a little bit, but not the case there.
Off the inbound, Harrison at 14. Starts to backs in. That's a nice pump fake. Spins into the lane with the shot. They're going to call a foul on the floor, though. Nope. They're going to give him free throws for it, Steve.
I agree. Backs
I
with
thought
his
he was
first
in the act
foul
of
of the
shooting,
night.
yeah. .34. Clock running. 30-point mercy rule.
Blake Harrison ties Jackson here as the leading scorer of the game, and he's the leading scorer for Osage. Making both. He's got 14. High scorer of the game.
Jackson with it up top. Looking to go inside. Now goes to the corner. This is Engelbrecht with it. Spinning on Maverick. Into the lane. Tough shot on the rim. Not sure they're going to call that foul on. And again, I'm not sure if they're saying he was shooting or on the floor.
Tressie with the foul, his first of the night.
Baseline inbound. Referee's calls could be clearer. Even the other referee wasn't sure what was happening. Off the inbound. This is Shea Linhart, a senior. Three-pointer up, no good. Weak side rebound down to Harrison. Harrison will bring it up, kicks it over to Clark, but a foul as Harrison was trying to get rid of it. Second foul on Blair Oaks here in the fourth quarter as the clock winds down. 67-35 on the scoreboard.
Linhart with his first foul of the night. Haven't called his name yet tonight.
Off the inbound, Harrison gets it, finishes the shot, and he'll go to the line for one more. 67-37. Free throw, back iron, no good. Rebound down to Blair Oaks. Keeps the lead at 30 here in the fourth quarter. Engelbrecht hands it off. This is Philip Besson with it. He gives it out to Klosser. Over in the wing, now underneath, backs. Working against Wolf, tough shot on the rim, no good. Wolf with the rebound. Kicked up ahead to Maverick. Inside is Harrison. Harrison to Wolf up top, three-pointer up by Luke.
There we go, Luke Wolf.
Luke Wolf gets the triple to make it 67-40. First points of the night for Luke Wolf. Entry pass, tip, knocked away. Harrison has to save it from going out of bounds, but it goes right to Blair. I didn't say right to Blair Oaks. Fought for, and Blair Oaks controls it. Now this is Engelbrecht with it, working towards the baseline. Trying to go inside. Luke Wolf jumps that passing lane. Ball on the deck. Klosser picks it up for the Falcons. Osage has to recover here. Halfway through this fourth quarter, 67-40 on the scoreboard. Three-pointer up by Klosser, no good. Harrison with the rebound. Blake will push it up past the timeline. Hands it off to Maverick. He'll put a three-pointer up. Front iron, no good. Weak side rebound, fought for. Klosser has it. He'll kick it back behind the defense for the layup. That is Javon Engelbrecht finishing at the other end. Taking the handoff to Long, goes to Clark in the corner. Long working to try and get open. Wolf once again, three-pointer up from him.
Look at that.
Back-to-back triples from Luke Wolf.
We are 3 for 19 from the three-point line, and Luke Wolf's got 2 of those 3. His percentage is certainly better than the team.
Backs with it on the wing, coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. This is Linhart with it inside. Tough take, no good. Harrison with the rebound. Harrison to Wolf. Fire it up, Wolf. Heat check, my friend. Harrison, tough shot on the rim, no good. Fight for the board. They're going to call a push foul on Harrison. And that will check out all 5 School of the Osage Indians, as there will be a substitution on the floor, a mass substitution.
And there we go. Open the floodgates. Here we come. So on the floor, we got Tyler Marshall, Robert Dubbs, Ethan Wall, Colt Butler, and Willoughby. I'm always hesitant to say Willoughby's first name because I feel like half the time I say his brothers and half the time I say him, but that's Tanner Willoughby on the floor.
Tucker Willoughby just checking in. Shara Willoughby with the jump shot.
That's right. Taylor coming in.
And all 5. We did it. We did it. We named everyone but him. Walked in with the Willoughbys earlier. That's how we knew we were at the right place. Or at least you had that kind of confidence about it. I wasn't sure. I thought they might have been wrong too. Marshall with it into the lane. Lost a handle on it, trying to go over to Wall. Ball knocked around. Trying to go behind his back was Casey. And Marshall takes it away from him. Wall to Dubs. Fired up. Robert Dubs, triple.
Yes.
Robert Dub with a three-pointer.
Hey, you're going to give Dubs a little space out there and let him be by himself. He's going to pull the trigger every time.
Now into the lane and the layup at the rim. That's Javon Engelbrecht. Under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Dubs again with it. He'll step into another 3. Front iron, no good. Long rebound comes out to Braden Schaefer. Nice handoff there at the rim, no good. Dubs with the rebound, and he's fouled before he can head down the floor.
Well, you know, he's a threat. He's going to foul him way back there.
We got to shut him down. 65 feet away from the basket. In the gym range for Robert Dubs.
Linhart with his second foul of the night.
King Robert Dubs.
not wearing a crown tonight. He's got a headband on.
Three-pointer by Colt Butler up, no good. Long rebound, track down.
Everybody's wanting to get in on the stellar three-point percentage we got going here tonight.
Coming up on a minute to go here in this game. Osage down 71-46 here in the fourth quarter. An unprogrammed player on the floor right now for Blair Oaks, my favorite kind. Tough take to the rim, and you might find that one on Twitter later. Pretty crazy highlight there. Scoop shot layup up and in.
Caden Casey here with the buckets. Junior for the Falcons. 45 seconds left in this contest. Falcons up 73-46.
Marshall going to the basket. Foul is on the floor. Unfortunately, that'll be 5 team fouls on Blair Oaks, so that'll put Tyler Marshall at the free throw line. Not unfortunately for that, just saying. Unfortunate for the Falcons.
Casey's first foul tonight.
First free throw good for Marshall. Second free throw good from Marshall. 73-48 here in the fourth quarter. Can't finish at the rim, gets his own rebound in the putback.
Is that the unprogrammed?
Unprogrammed child.
Okay.
Someone needs to program their child.
I'll give his points to someone else. Robert Dobbs, no. Pulling the trigger on the three, couldn't get it to fall. We get the rebound. Tyler Marshall says, I want a piece of that, and he knocks that three down.
I didn't know he was doing play-by-play, sorry.
Sorry to interrupt you. It was a little quiet. I thought I'd fill the gap there. Tyler Marshall was 7 on the night. We are ticking down. The game is over here. 75-51 in favor of the Falcons.
That'll be the final score here tonight. Osage falls to the Blair Oaks Falcons. We'll take a break, come back with the post-game show, get you set for the final 2 games of the season, Monday and Tuesday. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Tired of settling for low CD rates at your bank? Lock in a great rate at First Bank of the Lake today. We offer some of the best CD rates in the nation. CDs make saving a cinch. They combine security with great investment returns. Don't miss out. Maximize your savings with a secure, high-yield CD. Check out our rates at fblake.bank and lock in a great CD rate today with First Bank of the Lake. Member FDIC. See bank for details.
Hey, Missouri, when you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, and quality experience. And you're going to want to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite. The 3-day sale starts today at Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, Tombstone, DiGiorno, and Jack's Frozen Pizzas, $2.99. Hy-Vee chili beans, 48 cents. Hy-Vee pasta sauce, 99 cents. Hy-Vee 24-pack purified water, $1.99. Hormel marinated pork loin filet, buy one, get one free. And 7-Up 6-packs are just $2.99. It's the 3-day sale at Hy-Vee in Osage Beach.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Since 1977, Kelly's Port has been the trusted name for boating at Lake of the Ozarks. Whether you're chasing fun with the best selection of Bennington pontoons or cruising into the sunset on a luxurious Tiara yacht, Kelly's Port has the answers to your boating dreams. They're the #1 Regal Boats dealer in the nation. Plus, they carry Ski Nautique and Grady White. Sales, service, financing, storage. They've got it all. Kelly's Port in Osage Beach and on the 19.5-mile marker. You're listening to Osage Indians Basketball. KQUL Lake Ozark. It's the halftime show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in Wardsville, Missouri, School of the Osage falling to the Blair Oaks Falcons. Final score 75-51 in this one. Osage winning the fourth quarter, and that kind of tells you how lopsided it was through the first three. We came into tonight, you know, I hate doing stuff like that, but just kind of waxing poetic and talking about how good this Blair Oaks Falcons team is. And, Steve, they kind of lived up to the billing. As we said, there was no one player that stuck out. They went 9-10 players deep, and it felt like the players they were bringing in were just as competent and as good as the 5 that started the game.
Yeah, I'm looking at, they have 2 players in double digits, scored 75 points. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Falcons in the scorebooks here tonight. That's how talented and deep they are. Just impressive. Again, after that first quarter, the first even 10 or 12 minutes, it felt like, hey, maybe we can hang with these guys tonight. We're making good decisions.
Osage down by 6 after 1. Yeah.
And even into that second quarter, it felt like, you know, we were competing. And then, boy, they, you know, those middle 2 quarters, quarter score in the second quarter, 24-10. Quarter score in that third quarter, 23-11. So, you know, and that was the game, right? That's just a tough going. And boy, it'll be interesting to watch these Falcons and see where they go here in the next few weeks in postseason play. Certainly, they're seeded number 1 in our district for a reason, and they looked at tonight.
Did you already say player totals?
No, I'll do it right now. So the leading scorer of the game is not wearing green tonight. He's wearing maroon, and that's Blake Harrison. He's got 16. Nice job, young man. Jackson Long with 5, Tyler Marshall with 7, Maverick Trusty with 4, Brady Clark with 4, Ethan Wall with 6, Luke Wolf with 6, and Robert Dubbs had the 3 late. Player of the game, or we recognize
Mills and Sons MVP. It's got to be just Harrison. He was giving up a lot of size across the board tonight as Blair Oaks is pretty big, and he had to play big to get the points that he had tonight. We've kind of missed the Mills and Sons MVP the last couple games as well, but you'd be hard-pressed to pick anyone besides Harrison for those last couple as well.
Yeah, he's just really the backbone of our team, I feel like. Everything rises and falls on him. Sometimes I look at Maverick Trusty and think he's the heart and soul, the emotion of our team.
Yeah.
But Blake Harrison is just the foundation, the backbone of our team, and he showed that tonight. You know, I don't think there's any team we've played here that would look at Harrison and wouldn't say, I'd like to have him on our squad.
Yeah.
You know, he'd make any squad we've seen better, and he certainly made us better tonight.
So Osage falls here tonight. Final score 75-51. Our next broadcast will come live to you Monday night. We'll be right back at it. Conference and district opponent in Boonville, a rematch of the second round of the Eldon tournament earlier this season. Osage will look to get back on track there before ending the season Tuesday night at home against Camdenton. But Osage falling to 14-10 on the season here tonight with this loss. For Steve Adams and Wild Wild West and Mike Forever Young back in the studio, I am Craig Allen.